Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I can't thank you all enough for being here and just being the wonderful audience that you have been. I really do appreciate it, and yeah, I needed a little bit of a change, and honestly, this was the color that Sammy and I used to do to each other's hair all the time. So it was a little bit of a change that was a little bit nostalgic, if that makes sense. It's I really can't express my gratitude for you guys being here on this journey with me. And, you know, just the constant struggles that all of us face every single day. And sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit, you know. I know a lot of big things have been happening to me lately, and I really appreciate you being here with me on that, you know. Please, leave some comments and let me know what kind of things that you might be going through. I am going to be starting up my life coaching business. Lately, I've been taking some time just to kind of rest and rejuvenate and heal, of course. And I cannot stress to you the importance of that. I mean, healing is a lot of work. I mean, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, and it's something that absolutely needs to be done. And, I kind of went into what I call like hermit mode for a while. Just to kind of stop and reflect and heal and take the time to cry, of course, because crying can actually be extremely healing. And, uh, meditation has been very key to this process, especially for me. Sometimes I have like a little bit of anger issues, not gonna lie. Just being angry with the situation, you know, upset about losing somebody that's very close to me, and even frustrated with myself. I mean, with all of the loss that I've endured, sometimes I get frustrated, like, I should be able to heal from this, but that's not the case. Every time is going to be different because you love people in different ways. Sammy was like a sister to me, and so that's going to be different than the way I loved, Greg or Russell or Dusty or Taz or Clayton, you know? And so having that chance to stop and understand your feelings, I was listening to a show earlier, and the therapist on there was talking about, different steps that you can take when you're overcome with those types of feelings. And it was like, one of the steps was, basically feeling that feeling, just letting it happen. And, you know, just waiting for the feeling, because you kind of go in like a crescendo when it comes to feelings, and so feeling that feeling and acknowledging its presence, and just that feeling, not adding into anything, like like with me and the anger, and just feeling that anger and saying, I'm so upset. I'm just really angry right now. I'm just going to be angry right now. I'm going to take that time and just focus on, not add anything to it, just focus on, what? I'm really angry right now. And then waiting for that feeling, just acknowledging it has a tendency of kind of de-escalating it. And so waiting for that feeling to kind of subside, and then look at, trace it back to its origins. Like, okay, I was feeling very angry. Why was I feeling very angry? And I was feeling very angry at the situation. I was feeling angry, with, guilt as well. I felt guilty that I hadn't really talked with Sammy very much in the last couple of years. And so I was feeling a lot of guilt when it came to that, and then kind of understanding, being understanding and gentle with myself, and things of that sort. And, knowing that it wasn't all my fault, the phone does work two ways. She gets busy with life. I got busy with life. Things happen. And so being understanding and forgiving myself was key to kind of overcoming that anger. And of course, that Ho'oponopono meditation of, even just saying to myself, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Just saying that to myself and acknowledging that I'm sorry for being angry with myself, for being so guilty, and for taking that guilt out on myself even, that goes a very long way, especially, like I said, when you kind of bring yourself out of your own body and talk to yourself as if you would be talking to another person, and giving yourself that understanding and that love and that care. It goes a very, very long way, at least it has for me. I did want to acknowledge that I got the notification today that I do have 100 subscribers, and very excited about that. I am so thrilled to be connecting with more people. I mean, and for all of you out there, like I said, it is such an honor to have you here. And I'm hoping that this can be a safe place for people to be able to express themselves and talk about, because I know I've brought up a lot of really hard things, and I'm hoping that that inspires a lot of other people to be able to give them a voice as well, and talk about the hard things that they've gone through in life. It's like I said, everyday struggles, and sometimes we just don't give ourselves enough credit. I was talking to a friend the other day, and she was talking about just like feeling down, and I told her I get it. I go through that a lot. And when I get to those points in time and such, I try to sit down and list out all of my achievements, and I'm like, and don't forget the things that you've survived, because those are definitely achievements too. It took a lot of strength to survive what you've survived, because I know everybody's got something out there that it took a lot to survive. And it's time that we start giving ourselves a little bit more credit for those things. I definitely hope to see that, especially on that channel, on this channel. But yeah, taking the time to do something nice for yourself. I mean, shoot, even just little things like I have, coconut oil and sesame oil that I mix up and I put on my feet to kind of keep them smooth and stuff like that. Just those small things that show yourself that you care, because you've got to take care of yourself. And sometimes, you've got to take care of yourself, otherwise you might not be able to take care of everybody else. You've got to keep that in mind, that, what would the people that you care for do without you? That kind of puts things into perspective, especially for me. So, yeah, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Like I said, I am going to be starting up my life coaching business here very soon. So if you'd like to connect with me directly, I will be getting my my email and everything set up, hopefully within the next couple of days. I got switched to night shift, so it's been a little bit harder for me to get some things done, but I will definitely be getting that set up here very soon. So I hope to connect with you guys soon. Like I said, take the minutes, take the time to show yourself some love. You do deserve it. Thank you.